Hopefully that all is set up. So right now we're working with 2 tornado warnings. And I may have to change off of CDR. We have this one, which in my honest opinion won't be going anywhere. And the warning will likely be expired. And I just did it again, didn't I? As the rotation isn't there anymore. If I were to pick out a spot, it would probably be like right there. But like I just can't see it anymore. And then our other storm is down here. And this one actually has fairly decent rotation with it. Right there. And if we take a look at the reflectivity, the signature is gone. I did it again. Oh my gosh. The hook has gone down significantly since I last looked at it. Jeez. But still, as course of least regret, social circle, you guys need to stay in your safe place. These tornado warnings are, for now, in Georgia. Go blue, by the way. Sorry, had to get that out there since we're playing Georgia tonight. If you don't know, I'm a Michigan fan. So, obviously, love Georgia, but tonight, it gets personal. That's all I'm saying there. And, yeah, it looks like they being National Weather Service, it looks like they canceled the warning up there. Actually, that may be in the Huntsville area. Not completely sure. But right now, we're just down to working this one tornado warning here. Spectrum width. Yeah, there's still a drop on spectrum width, but it isn't as pronounced as, say, the ones we covered live last night. Had to get a sip of water there. But there is a turbulence drop on the storm, and oh my gosh, I need to stop doing that. There's definitely a turbulence drop. CDR, I don't know what that measures. If someone knows, please tell me. Correlation coefficient, there's just a lot of mess right in there. Can't really pick out anything. I don't know what this does either. There's a lot of stuff that I'll have to learn on here. New scan for reflectivity has came in and yeah, there's still a hooking characteristic. Got an inflow band right here, which is feeding all the warm, moist air that tornadoes like right into that area that I just circled. And unfortunately, I cannot change the color of the pen. I don't know why. Can't. That would really be helpful, but I unfortunately cannot change the color of the pen tool. This tornado warning starts in 25 minutes, and text is currently unavailable. Did they cancel this? Switching to radar Omega here. a minute, see if it has the same thing. Okay, so tornado warning remains in effect until 6:30 p.m. EST for West Central Morgan, South Central Walton, northeastern Newton counties in Georgia. At 6:02 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Brickstore, or near Covington, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Obviously, the hazard is a tornado, otherwise, a tornado warning wouldn't be issued. It's the radar indicated rotation. Locations impacted. This is the key thing here. Social Circle, Rutledge, and Herndonville. You guys need to be in your safe place. And if this thing continues, which luckily it seems like there isn't as much of a drop in the spectrum width anymore, judging from Radar Omega, and I'd have to agree on that. The hooking characteristic is a little better than it is on, what's it called? Radar scope, that's it. But still, you guys are still in the polygon, and as the legend, James Sand says, you have to respect the polygon and stay in your safe place. That's the most interior room in your house, underground, preferably. If not underground, that's fine. Get into the center of your room. Not your room, your house. Jeez, I just can't speak tonight. We got so much going on here tonight. Actually, while we're doing that, let's take a look at the storm predictions here. So, we have a slight risk of severe weather today. If I can zoom in here, that would be nice. So we have 2 wind reports today. But as you guys can see there, the light green is a 0.5 risk. That's just your general thunderstorm risk. Nothing too severe is expected there. Then in the dark green, you have your marginal risk of severe weather. That's a level 105 risk. Just pay attention. You guys may have a few severe thunderstorm warnings and an isolated tornado warning there. And then in the yellow, you have your slight risk. Now, that is where all the action will be going down tonight on this final day of 2021. And then, if we go to tomorrow, the first day of the new year, the Storm Prediction Center, as I said, light green, that's your marginal 0.5, just general thunderstorm risk. The dark green is the marginal 1.5 risk. Yellow is 2.5 slight risk. And then that giant orange swath that you see on your screen right now, that is an enhanced risk tomorrow. I know it's unfortunate. I don't like to see it either, especially for places like Little Rock and Jonesboro. You guys had that horrible tornado that went through in 2020. And just recently, you guys had the Quad State tornado. I'm still going to call that, even though the National Weather Services confirmed it was 2 tornadoes. I'm just going to still call it the quad state, just to make it easier on me to remember it. But you guys had that one move through your area. What was it, 23 days ago now? Yeah, 23 days ago now is when you guys had that moving through. So places like Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Birmingham, you guys had that tornado that went through in 2011 on April 27th. Little Rock, as I said, that's where the quad state tornado originally originated. And then Huntsville, Alabama as well. They're all in the enhanced risk. And I've seen some people on Twitter saying that there is a potential that this goes to level 4 out of 5 risk, and that would be a moderate risk of severe weather. And if that would show up, it would be in red. As you guys can see right there, right below the marginal. So, going back to our only tornado warning here, and it looks like we may have a chaser going in. I can't really... Is that a storm chaser or... Yes, it is. So we have a storm chaser here that's currently en route to intercept the storm. Now, it's going to be hard to see anything right now, because obviously it's dark out. You won't be able to see anything unless, like, you have a lightning flash. Velocities are on the weakening trend. There's any good news here. And honestly, I think the National Weather Service may just cancel this warning, because I don't see a reason that they wouldn't here now. So this is coming from the National Weather Service in Birmingham, Alabama. No change to the severe weather forecast for Saturday afternoon into Sunday morning with level 3 out of 5 risk. Don't get too hung up in risk colors. Just have multiple ways to get warnings, including during the overnight hours, and plan of what to do if a warning is issued. So here's the timings here from the National Weather Service. The enhanced risk, tornadoes, damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour and quarter-sized hail. For the slight risk areas, that in at least Birmingham's warning area. Well, first, the enhanced risk here includes Hamilton, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, maybe northern Demopolis, Gadsden, and Anniston. In the slight risk here, here's the threats for the slight risk. Tornadoes possible, damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour, and quarter-sized hail. Then for the marginal risk, Troy and Eufaula. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But the threats mentioned above are less likely. That would be the tornadoes and damaging winds, but cannot be completely ruled out. So, also, all these times are in Central Daylight Time, Central Standard Time. So, if you So if you're in Eastern time, add an hour. If you're in Mountain time, subtract an hour. And if you're in Pacific time, subtract 2 hours, I believe. So in Eastern time, since that's where I live, I'm going to add an hour on. So the timing getting for Hamilton, basically the western side of Birmingham's morning area, your threat will begin at 4 p.m. Eastern and go until midnight tomorrow. Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Demopolis, Selma, Anniston, Gadsden. Your threat will begin at 6 p.m. and go until 5 a.m. the following morning. And then for Montgomery, Auburn, Eufaula, and Troy, your threat. Your threat will begin at midnight. Yeah?
Okay.
Your threat will begin at midnight and it'll end at 10 a.m. the following morning. So that's something to keep an eye on there. So as the National Weather Service tornado just tweeted... What? I'm sorry, what? Okay, so this is apparently a observed tornado now. So, tornado warning remains in effect until 6:30 for South Central Walton County. At 6:15 p.m. EST, a confirmed tornado was located over Social Circle, or 10 miles south of Monroe, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Weather spotters have reported this tornado. Expect damage to mobile homes, roofs, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Social Circle and Herndonville. And the storm cellar that's out there is now in the storm, so good thing is the location he's driving through still looks to have power, which is good, obviously. You don't want to see any power out. So we're going to come back to his stream in a minute. I need to look and see. Looks like this rotation is right over Route 11 right now. Not really seeing anything on the resignature, which is weird. Now that this is confirmed, Ebonizer, I'd go into your safe place now. Now that this is a confirmed tornado. We also have this special weather statement up here. That thing looks like it's trying to rotate as well. Maybe. Yeah, they're saying that a possible tornado could spin up here as well. So that's something to keep an eye on. So this storm reportedly has a confirmed tornado with it. And a new warning will likely soon be required here. For the communities of Ebonizer and Bostwick. Eventually, potentially, Coventry and Salem as well. This new warning, if it is issued, will include Route 83. So, if you know anyone driving along there, tell them now to pull off at a restaurant or a gas station and get them into their lowest interior room, even if it's a gas station. Tell them to pull off at like a nearest exit. Just get into a sturdy building. Do not hide under an underpass. Underpasses turn into a wind tunnel in a tornado. So do not hide under an underpass. We have 8 minutes left of this, and apparently we have a new tornado warning. And we do. When did this come? Well, this is what we were talking about. That's the special weather statement, so now we are working 2 tornado warnings here. This one, which is confirmed over here, and the velocity signatures hasn't changed at all. So I'm really hoping that... Oh, here we go. Velocity is just updated. This tornadic signature... Yep, there's the new tornado warning right there. For a radar indicated rotation. So this expires at 7 p.m. EST. So the National Weather Service in Peachtree City has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Oconee County in northeastern Georgia, northwestern Morgan County in north central Georgia, and east central Walton County in north central Georgia until 7 p.m. So at 6:21, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located over Ebonizer. Once again, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. As I've said, if I'm mispronouncing a town name or something, please tell me. Because if I'm pronouncing that wrong, other people will think, well, I'm not in this. And obviously, then they'll not take this seriously. Because who would think that there'd be severe weather at the end of December? the end of the year, I should say. But stuff is happening, and it's been happening for the past 2 days now. Also, like the live stream. If you like the live stream, that'll get this stream out to more and more people on YouTube. Because that's what it does. And you like the live stream, say that this tornado, which was confirmed, say it hit a town, and people don't have power. They'll come to this live stream to get the information. So, this is moving east at 25. Weather Spires reported a funnel cloud here. So, I'm going to do a quick drawing here. For those of you that don't know what funnel cloud is, so this is our wall cloud here. So, a funnel cloud is basically just a funnel, pretty much, coming down from the wall cloud. And then the stream's out to crash, or just... So that's basically what a funnel cloud is. It's a rotating column of air that hasn't reached the ground yet. That's what weather stars have with this storm right here. Now, going over to our other tornado warning over here. Yeah, this storm has wrapped itself up pretty good right here. We have the hook. Right there. We have the hooking characteristic right there. Go and check the spectrum width here. And yeah, there is a lowering. Excuse me. We do have a lowering here in the spectrum width. So that's interesting here. That's definitely something to keep our eye on. Checking correlation coefficient. I just can't say if that's a signature or not. It's too messy to know if that's a debris signature or not there. You guys over in Social Circle in Herndonville, you guys are now fine. This storm is way past your location now, so you guys should be good to come out of your safe place now. Gonna go back over here to... Yeah, and they just canceled the warning for you guys in Social Circle, so you guys are good now to come out. However, this thing may go here pretty soon. We have a pretty good hooking characteristic right there. I would not be surprised if this thing went fairly soon. That's a pretty good drop on the spectrum width tool as well. Going to check correlation coefficient. Going to circle that and correlate it with the velocities here. I think we may have something on the ground here once again. That's just not what I want to see here. That's just not what I want to see. I'm going to wait for the correlation coefficients update, which I don't believe it has. Oh, this thing went. This thing went. This thing definitely just went. This thing isn't on the ground. If this thing isn't on the ground, I'm very surprised. But I'm fairly certain it just went. That's pretty sick. Yeah. It's just unbelievable. We've had this many severe weather days in a row. There's ain't good news here. It looks like the storm is starting to weaken. The velocities are still there, though, so gotta stay sheltered if you're in that warning. Going back over to this one, the storm doesn't look that impressive. However, this does have a history of producing tornadoes, so we gotta watch out for it. Because there was a tornado over here near Social Circle. So we just gotta keep our eyes on that thing. This storm northwest of Jasper is looking interesting as well. And there is rotation on it. So this storm up here may be the next thing that we have to watch for tornadic potential. Other than that, we really don't have anything else going on. Georgia currently is the only active state in terms of severe weather. You guys got 2 tornado warnings in the suburbs of Atlanta. This one over here has had a confirmed tornado with it about 15 minutes ago. Excuse me there. Jeez. Yes. Sweet. Sweet. I'll be right back, chat. back here. Still only have 2 tornado warnings right now. We have this one right over here, and then the confirmed one. Honestly, both of these storms don't look as good as they did. This one expires in about 6 minutes. Hurry up. Yeah, 6:45 for this one. So definitely a lot of stuff going on here right now. Again, big picture here. We luckily only have 2 tornadic storms right now, which is this one right here, which has had a history of producing the tornadoes. You saw one back near Social Circle. Since then, it's dropped. Not dropped. The tornado has lifted. And then we also have this one over here, which is a tropical rain shower, which just so happened to start to rotate. There aren't any, tornado watches or anything up right now. However, probably by, 10 a.m. tomorrow, there will likely be a tornado watch. The first tornado watch of the year. Because obviously the United States is still in 2021. We will still be in 2021 for another 4 hours. The best thing that would cap off 2021, a great 2021, would be a Michigan victory. Oh. Okay, so we're down to working 1 tornado warning now. Which is this one over here now. So, taking a look at reflectivity, it just looks like a casual rain shower now. Doesn't look like there's anything tornadic about this. So I'm not sure why they saw this warning up. Are they? What? Seeing this storm over here had a confirmed tornado with it. Why is the warning canceled? Holy crap. That's insane. So I'm going to refresh both of my radars. Because I'm not completely sure what's going on. That one warning. That one they're saying had a confirmed tornado with it, but like I just don't see it. And they just canceled the other warning. So we have no tornado warnings right now. So that's good. We did have a brief tornado on the ground. Back here. I can find it now. But all I'm saying is that we had a brief tornado probably likely you have 0. But obviously, I'm not going to pre-rate it. And yeah. So, that's all I have so far. If another storm decides to pop up and go tornadic, I'll be right back on. So until then, peace out.